Well, Alf, it might be time that we hit the road. What's going on, sports card family? Just kind of a quick chat today. It's Monday. I've just had some things on my mind lately, and I just figured, you know what? Let's just have a fireside chat. Let's have a round table. I'd really like your feedback in the comment section because I feel like I'm taking crazy pills because we're in an industry, this hobby, the industry part of this hobby. I hear so much talk about collectors and how do we serve collectors and how do we find more collectors. And yet, so much of the marketing, so much of the social media and the push, especially around new product, is so focused around repacks and breaks and just the gambling side of this thing. Why is that? Why is that such a heavy focus? It makes me feel like, am I just an idiot that doesn't know what's going on around me? Or am I the only one that sees this? Maybe I'm just getting older. I'm turning 44 this year. Maybe I'm just getting older and I'm just getting crankier. I don't know what the story is. I don't really know how we got here. I mean, we're at a point now. I think if I ran a poll today about card cleaning, card cleaning, soaking, and all that stuff, just to make that card look as good as possible, to get it off to PSA, to hope for a PSA 10. And to the one guy who's going to put in the comments like, hey, it's okay for me to wipe it down with a microfiber cloth. That's okay to clean cards. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about wiping it down with a microfiber cloth. I'm talking about dunking it in bleach or whatever the hell people do with these things, working out a dent and all this. It'd probably be like 50-50. People that are okay with it, trying to get the good grade, trying to get the higher grade, and 50% that are like, no, that's crazy. I'm a part of the 50% that is, no, that's crazy. But again, just the fact that the percentages are that high, it just makes me feel like this hobby, and some days it just makes me feel like this whole thing has passed me by. And then when I think about some of the largest companies in the hobby and the ones that have the most influence in this sort of a thing that are on, the breaking side or the repack side, it's like I'm an ambassador for Las Vegas. It's like I'm the tour guide for Las Vegas. Where should we go? Where should we go next? Okay, well, here's this casino, and then here's this casino. We also have the historical Las Vegas stuff too, but it's mostly casinos. Welcome. It's like, what the hell? What the hell is going on? But then you have the other half of the hobby, maybe more, maybe less. I don't know. And maybe that's why I'm making the video in part for feedback. That is on the other side of the national, where they're over there buying singles, they're looking through dollar boxes. There's so many different sections within the space, sections of people that are doing different things. I understand there's some crossover. There's some people that collect cards that also do breaks and so forth, fine. But it just feels like a totally different world. It just feels like two different worlds. Now, as a singles buyer, yes, I do appreciate the fact that breaking gets all the singles out to the market. So for the singles buyers, we're not sitting around hoping that the card gets pulled 10 years later because all the new product gets opened and then the singles go out into the market. I guess that's the one good thing I can take away from this sort of distribution method. But I think that also plays into the big shift of where, I've got my Drew Brees collection. I've got certain Jordan cards. I've got certain sports cards that I really enjoy. I've got vintage football cards. I've got Tom Brady stuff. I've got sports cards that I do really enjoy. But I believe this is also a part of where I've shifted over to the non-sport entertainment grails are a lot of fun to chase. And that's where a lot of my focus has been. And so here we are, where there is a booming trading card hobby, no matter how you look at it. This industry, this hobby is absolutely booming. But as I talked about, going back to my talk on Jeremy Lee's show on Saturday night, I feel like we're really at a crossroads. We're really at a fork in the road with this industry as to whether or not we are going all in, tripling down on the gambling aspect of this hobby, or are we going to actually focus attention and shift marketing more so towards a more wholesome, middle-class family, everybody can afford it, style industry, style hobby. Because right now, I'm just not seeing enough balance there. And maybe I'm crazy again. Maybe it's just me. Like I said, I'm getting older, so maybe I'm the moron here that just isn't seeing it for what it is. You are someone that's new to the hobby, that's watching this video, that's been in sports cards or Pokemon non-sports entertainment or whatever it is over the last 12 months. Are you somebody that's a brand new collector, or are you someone that's getting back into this hobby? And are you collecting cards, collecting sets, collecting individual cards? Or are you mostly focused in on breaking and repacks, and is that the way that you enjoy this hobby? I'm just curious because I feel like there's less and less collectors out there, less and less people that are here to actually collect cards, and more people here for the business side of it, for the repack side, the breaking side, the gambling side, fractionalizing boxes, and that sort of a thing, which, look, if that's the way that it is, then maybe this is a period of time where that's where it is. But again, I think that there's going to be a lot of disruption in the years ahead. I do not believe, as I said on Jeremy's show, I don't believe that Michael Rubin, I don't believe that the head of eBay and a lot of these companies, these multi-billion-dollar companies that are involved here, that are offering, these are premium product prices, and yet you're getting a very less than premium experience. And so I want to understand it. So let me know your thoughts, friends. Stay healthy, stay awesome. I'll talk to you later.